Howdy. It's been an absolute nightmare getting here. Kids, work, traffic, and on my part, a total lack of motivation. Well, I'm here now, a night camping on an island on the Norfolk Broads. Of course, it's not strictly an island. It's more of a peninsula, if you're being pedantic. Still, a great place to camp, and I'm so glad I've overcome my motivational issues and finally got out here. No beer reviews on this channel. I will say though, this one's very nice. My initial thoughts on this bad boy coming up. Beautiful as it is, this is not my first choice of places to camp. I'd originally planned to camp right over there at that ruined mill. Called Swimcoots Mill, it was built around 1838. This one's a rare one in Norfolk, as it actually can be described as a mill, coming equipped with grinding stones, although its primary purpose was as a drainage pump. I've been exploring it via drone for a while now, and I really want to document it fully before it falls into the water. If you look carefully at the footage, you can see the remnants of the tree-lined path. It's still actually on some OS maps. 5 years ago, you could walk easily to Swimcoots Mill. Now it's only accessible via boat. Hidden by reed beds, it's a magnificent spot. Unfortunately, too many biting insects, so I had to abandon for now. I'll definitely return there in the winter. There's some kind of cairn or a grave over here. Very spooky. I can't work out whether it's a heartfelt gesture or a warning. I hear what you're thinking. Why is he wearing a down jacket in the middle of summer? Well, simple answer is it's cold. I felt a little discombobulated here at first, but since that beer, my mood has lightened, and despite the spookiness, I'm actually going to stay here the night. I feel one of those time lapses coming on. Welcome back to the Alpkit Tarpstar. I've been on the lookout for a lightweight three-season backpacking tent for a while now. Something sturdy that packs down small. This one from Alpkit took my eye. The classic design of the Tarpstar, although simplistic, is very strong whilst remaining compact. The one-man version weighing 950 grams and the two-man close to 1100. This is my first ever trekking pole shelter. For those already carrying the walking poles, it's quite a lightweight option and probably one of the easiest tents to erect. Did I just say erect? Ooh. Double entendre aside, this is quite a versatile shelter and very roomy. Like I mentioned, not a full review, but if you're looking for something more in depth, check out Hengist's Wildcamps. He slept in the Tarpstar more times than anyone I know. A great shelter, I'm sure you would agree. And the closest you're ever going to get to bomb-proof for 160 quid. And one I can see myself using rather a lot. This is why I hate camping in the summer. As soon as the wind drops, the little buggers come out. I've come prepared though. Old school UCO candle lantern with citronella candles and state-of-the-art Chinese technology. Hey you, yes you, would you like to look at my kayak? I've had this one for about a year now and I call her Jonah because she's like paddling a whale. As with all inflatable kayaks, she's slow and very susceptible to the wind. When out paddling, don't expect any respect from any other Broads users, especially the swans. Their mission is to muck you up. On the plus side, it's a remarkably sturdy kayak when the water's choppy. I'd be very reluctant to use it offshore though. Woo-hoo! I make no apologies, it was a freebie. I'm only human after all. The midgies are out with a vengeance. And this little thing, the Flextail Gear Tiny Repel, is absolutely useless against midgies. At one point they were even landing on it. The Yuko, however, has been really good. I myself have had to veil up. Peekaboo! Bird's eye beef grills for dinner because I'm pure class. Just between me and you, I stole these off my daughters. Bad dad that I am. The midgies are dying down a bit. Wind's getting up as well, so I can take my hood off. It's not all been plain sailing on this trip. Managed to lose the mic cover on my brand new GoPro. If you're wondering about this barrel, this is just to keep all my electrics dry, just in case I capsize. I got the idea off Simon, a bloke in the woods. The little buggers have got me. My modelling career is now over. Incidentally, Simon actually camped here. There's a link to his excellent video in the description box below. Not that he needs it though. Well, I've drank my last beer and I've no mobile signal, so Pornhub's out of the question. The only thing left to amuse me is more cooking. One word, delicious. Loving this little shelter. Doesn't it look inviting? I've already tested it in 45-mile-an-hour winds, but I reckon this will do 60 plus easily. In fact, if Alpkit did a 4-season inner, you'd have a very capable winter tent. Its structural stability is matched only by its transportability. Isn't that a quote from Alien? Not many wild camping spots boast a bench. It's not hard to understand why this is such a popular place, with its natural harbour and gorgeous views. It's easy to get to too. I put in at Catfield, which is a free stay, a very nice place to launch, though parking can be very restrictive. Despite Swim Scoot not working out, it's still been a productive day. I've managed to tick 2 Norfolk mills off the list. My apologies on my fascination with these mills. I'm flummoxed as to where my interest first stemmed from.
Windy looks at his mill proudly.
Seem to remember my interest in alcohol was sparked around the same time.
Windy's cider is very strong cider. Windy Miller is suddenly very sleepy.
Pure decadence. Nunite. Morning. Slept wonderfully. Sunrise was an absolute doozy. The Alpkit Tarpstar performed brilliantly. Forgot to add this footage from last night of why I went for the Tarpstar over the Lanshan. There's none of that Lanshan nonsense at the front with the huge gap that lets in all the wind and turns the tent into a sail. I like the way the Tarpstar's fly sheet hugs the ground quite closely, a lot closer than the Lanshan does in my opinion. In fact, that was a bit of a deal breaker for me. I'm going to be using this lots during this winter and I'll let you know how it performs. I'm going to eat this and then I'm going to pack up. This is definitely not a place you want to be staying too late. My apologies on the long wait for content and thank you all for sticking by the channel. Sadly, I'm now off back to reality, long hours at work and feral kids. Though I will have a smile on my face as I remember this little island on Hickling Broad. You all stay safe and I will see you on the next one.